Hey everyone, my name is Dylan. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a student in Metro Social Work program. I'm also a certified addiction technician, a counselor, a recovery coach, and someone who's been in recovery for almost 6 years now. When I first got sober, I wasn't thinking about systemic oppression or privilege. I was just trying to survive. It was hard out there. But the deeper I've gone into this field, both as a professional and as someone who's been through it, the more I've realized how much systems of power shape every part of our lives. It's different when you're trying to survive and the world already sees you as a problem. The semester gave me language for things I've lived through but didn't always know how to explain. Like how addiction is criminalized differently depending on your zip code, your skin color, or what kind of resources you have. I've worked with people who got second chances, myself included, and others who got locked up for the very same thing, myself also included, and the only real difference was privilege. And as someone who was once in the same shoes as the people I now support, I think a lot about how lucky I was to get help when I did, and the fact that my family didn't give up on me. Not everyone gets that chance. I recognize that privilege. The immigration presentation we worked on really stuck with me. We looked at the human cost of deportation, labor exploitation, and the way families get torn apart by policies that pretend to be neutral, but aren't. Reading about Andre Romero, who was working, being a part of his community, and doing everything right, only to be deported anyway, along with the many stories of families being torn apart with no due process, it hit hard. It reminded me how these systems don't care about your effort, they care about control. And with how unpredictable things are politically, it's more important than ever to stay alert. We don't know exactly what the next presidency is going to bring for immigrants, low-income families, LGBTQ plus folks, or anyone who doesn't have the privilege of safety. But we've already gotten a glimpse, and it's bitter. People are scared right now, and that fear is valid. What we've seen so far is already hurting people, and it's a warning that the next few years might be even tougher, which is why we need to stick together. We need to stay engaged, stay loud, and do what we can in our roles no matter how small they feel. One of the biggest things I took from this class is that knowing about injustice isn't enough. It's about what we do with that awareness that matters. Do we speak up in our workplaces? Do we check ourselves when we realize we're benefiting from a system that harms others? Do we advocate for the people who don't have the same access as we do? That's the work. Being in recovery and working in this field has taught me that healing isn't just personal, but it's collective. You can't expect someone to recover when the system around them is still broken. Whether it's pushing for access to housing, advocating for LGBTQ plus folks to feel safe in treatment, or calling out racist policies, every bit of action counts. It was really nice meeting all of you this semester. Hope you have a good summer, and I look forward to having more classes together as we pursue the social work degree together. Thanks again for listening. Bye.